Hi, this is Sharon Lim. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I blog at sharonitwithyou.blogspot.com. And today we're going to do a lovely iris fold. See how those double designs kind of rotate around there? I love that look. I did it years ago, and I found this little template that I'll share with you. I also used the suite of Nature's prints, and I used the stamp set, and I can't wait to use the natural prints dies that come with it too. I didn't play with them this time, but I will soon. And so let's get started. So you're going to start with 8 pieces of 1 by 3, and they're scored at a 1/2 inch. You can kind of see the line that's there. So basically do that first, fold out, and then you're going to fold them in half along your score line, and then you're going to glue them together because that's what you use for the actual design. And I'm just folding it by hand, but I am going to get my bone folder in a minute to make sure that they're really nice and crisp there. And then we're going to glue them together. So I'm going to get my glue out. Well, let's see. My lovely green liquid glue. Let's see. Just a little glue here. Oop, that's a lot. I'll put some on my second one. You don't need a lot because you're just putting them together. So, there. Just hold them down just for a second and they'll adhere really super quick. Whoops. Didn't mean to bump my camera. That's what you do when you're standing. I guess you tend to bump it all out. So I'm going to hold those down for a second while those are doing that. Fold these and use the bone folder to get that nice crisp fold, and then repeat for the second design. Oops, just throwing things around. Alright. I was debating on getting them all done for you, but I guess it's not too bad to watch me glue. Alright, so close those up. Hold them down just for a second to get them nice and glued together. Then I'm going to bring on the lovely template. And I'll share that. I shared that with you in the blog linked below. So basically this lovely template has numbers. So it shows you the order to lay them down. So 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A, and then the second design you're going to do 5B, 6B, 7B, 8B. And I'll show you what that means. So I'll start with this color because that's how I started. So I start where it says 1A, and I'm going to lay it along that line. And then 2A goes right here, so I'm just going to put a little glue right here. And to close it up. And you want to make sure that you're putting the fold side, not the open side, showing. So there's the 2A. A little glue here to put the 3A. You don't need a lot. It's not a lot of... It's just keeping them together. And then again, the fold is this side. So I'm putting it here. So you finish the first square. Basically. Hold that down for a second. Should be good. Now we're going to work on the B's. Starting with the 5B. So that one's going to lay right here. So I know, I kind of can tell where I'm going to put the glue. So a little bit here, and a little bit here. And then line it up. Again, the fold this way. Right there. Same for the 6B. And those are stuck together. The fold is this side. Right there. And ready for the 7B. It is going to put a little bulk into your card, but I'll show you how to deal with that in a second. And then the last one, the 8B. Make sure that's the fold. And it's there. I'm going to hold that down for a second just to make sure the way it is. And this is the back side, basically, of the design. So you're going to see this side. Let me put that back. There we go. Then you cut a square, 2 1/8 square. I'll confess I did use the retired stitched squares, but you can use your cutter, your paper cutter, to do that. And basically what you're doing is you're laying it here, like there, if that makes sense, but it's on this side. So I just flipped it over. So this is how you glued it, and then this is how you are going to put it on. So I'm going to set this aside. And I put the square on the front of the card. You can see where it's scored right here. And all I'm doing is putting some glue here along the edges, really close to the edge. Or trying to be really close to the edge. Because all I'm doing, just like the picture showed, is I'm covering this up. So you can see the corners of this square, the B square, are going to be touching, if that makes sense to you, because the square is going to be straight. So I'm just centering it there. Isn't that cool? So I'll hold that down for a second. And then I have a back to it that measures 4 by 5 1/4. And the reason why I have the back is because this is what it looks like. So I just thought it'd be good to just kind of cover that up. But before I do that, I'm going to take a pencil and just lightly make a square to show me where I actually want that lovely flower to be. So I'm going to use some Night of Navy and one of the flowers from this Nature's Print set. Center that in there. Look how pretty. And I'm going to use my eraser and erase the pencil marks. Might be a little wet. Ask me how I know. I just did it and smeared it at for the first time. So just take your time to get those spots erased. There you go. Then, sorry, that was out of camera. And because this is kind of lifted a little bit, what I did is went ahead and used some dimensionals on, I should probably do it here. To kind of raise it up so it's not so, otherwise I'm afraid it's going to like kind of buckle if I don't do this. So let's take the release papers off. Get all those eraser marks off. And see if I can still see them. And then don't forget my sentiment. And then fold on the crease, the score. And there's your iris fold. What do you think? So if you like this technique, please like my video. And if you're interested in more, please subscribe to my channel. And I hope you have a great day. Thanks. Bye.